Hello YouTubers, Charles here, back with some Kerbal Space Program. Last time we were on this mission to Minmus to have some Kerbals re-man the Minmus station there, and also to collect a part that was left in orbit. And we were left here just having entered Minmus's sphere of influence, and we're trying to get into orbit. So we have this burn planned. It's 171 meters per second, which should drop us down to about 50 meters per second. If I remember correctly, it was pretty short, because we still have these big boosters, although they don't have much fuel, but I think they should have enough to get us into orbit. So let's head retrograde here. Okay, we are almost there. Come on. Turn slightly to the side. And use a little RCS to help speed this up. Okay, just about there. Okay, that's pretty close lined up. Let us say warp to next maneuver. So we're gonna come in. And we're just about a minute away here now. We're still 500,000 miles away. And this burn is actually gonna put us to a big elliptical orbit, but really, the further we are away when we're at these nodes, which is where we want to correct our inclination, because, well, we're going very tilted, and we want to be going this way, although actually we want to be in real close. How actually... part... Oh, wow, that is... If that's in an orbit, it is just barely in one. Just barely missing the surface at points. That is going to be quite the challenge. Anyway, let's do that burn. And there we go, in orbit. Alright, we want to add a maneuver here, and yeah, we still have a sliver of fuel left. The problem here is we're going to need to get this all the way around. Alright, that is really weird. Let's try that again. That, besides turning us, is adding speed. So we can slow down here, but at some point, slowing down was actually seeming to make the orbit bigger. But maybe the idea is just to keep... Yeah, it's starting to get bigger again. Okay, point 1 is really close, so that seems good, and that doesn't seem like much of a burn. Now, it isn't much of a burn, but it actually will be quicker than our orbital speed by quite a bit. Let us get lined up for this maneuver. And let us turn on. I said turn on it. I've been playing Factorio, and the R key is the rotate key, and for some reason I keep thinking that's the SAS key here, but it's not. We are getting lined up, and we have like 4 hours, but I want to time warp close. Alright, right about there. Let's warp to next maneuver. We'll be coming around the side, getting further away. Something about here. So we should be... Yeah, this is roughly lined up. This will be basically turning our direction of orbit around. And then all we have to do is get in and get close. So let's try to get a little more on this target. Yeah, that's pretty good there. I'm gonna do a pretty low burn on this and spread it over, let's say, 10 seconds or so. So that starts now. And that's not really going to be 10 seconds or so, but... We're still a bit off. I'm gonna try to do the rest with RCS. Once we can get lined up again. Alright, that looks relatively good. Let's... 3.9, 3.8, 3.7... 3.2... 2.6... 3.5, 2.0, we're still a tenth of a degree off. About a meter per second now, although I think I'm going to go past a little, just to see if I can actually get that to 0. Alright, we're a little past now. By half a meter per second. By a meter per second. We are widening our orbit, which really isn't what we want to do, but hey, this is RCS. 2 meters per second now. And you know what? I'm gonna say we're not really affecting the orbit that much. Let's kill that. We were actually affecting it quite a bit. I should have removed the node. Now using RCS in the opposite direction. Half a degree, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. That's close enough for now. No, set as target. Add maneuver. Wow, that's a little tiny maneuver. Let's combine that with slowing down a bit. I'm gonna get our periapsis, let's say at 15 kilometers. So, it's supposed to be a way to... There we go. Yeah. We went from a little above 15 to like 13. 15. Now we do have an intercept showing up, but we're going to be in a really big orbit. Let's time warp to that maneuver. Oh yes, I forgot we're going the other way around. So we're going to be here first. So it's actually a much better idea to add the maneuver here instead of going all the way around. And 2. Get away. And then we want to slow down. Let's get that indicator up again. There we go. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30... 300 is fine, and that actually is going to be somewhat close target position. We're actually going to be just ahead of it. How close do I want to get? If I get that down to 10, I can then perform a maneuver there and probably wind up close to it. Sounds like a plan. Warp to next maneuver. Probably should have lined up first. It's going to be mostly retrograde, so let's just say retrograde. Oh, do we have a vernier? We do have a vernier engine on here. I think that is using up the fuel. That's okay. We kind of want to use up that fuel and get rid of these. Alright. Gonna be a pretty short burn. Let's basically watch this here. .30s, just about stop. I want the intercepts. Put it at 10 even. That's pretty darn close. Okay. Then we want to add a maneuver. .9 kilometers. That sounds good. .5 is even better. .4 is just about perfect. Okay, at this point, I think we can get rid of these. They're just weight. So let's stage. There was a tiny bit of fuel, but it wasn't worth the issues we were having with having trouble turning. Vernier engine. I'm gonna disable these vernier engines. That's probably another custom command. I actually forget what they're called. That I should have done. At this point, we should not have too much trouble, even with RCS off turning. Let's just test the gears here. That's nice. We got about an hour and 15 minutes or so before this next burn, which is... well, it's almost our orbital speed right now, but as we get close, our orbital speed will increase. Come on. Why are you acting backwards? Because I want stability assist, not retrograde. Like, why are you fighting me? Yes, because I have you in the wrong mode. Alright, right about there. And let's... warp to next maneuver, which should bring us pretty close. I think that is what we are... no, I'm not even sure what that is. Are we literally... 3.8 kilometers away? It looks that way. How is this a... yeah, we don't want target mode. We want orbit mode. There we go. Alright, 24 seconds. We have a burn. We want to be right there. We want to turn these engines on. And I think we want to start burning. Okay. We want to be in target mode. Let's add a maneuver here. And whatever. Maneuvers in 21 minutes, which should give us an extra minute or so. See, we're just coming in slowly. Let's turn on some lights. We are whizzing over the surface. It's past ahead of us. But we got 7 minutes left. I'm not sure where this... it says 0.5, but we're pretty darn close right now. This point retrograde. We're losing some power, but we still have half, and we should be in the sun soon. Alright, we are 700 meters away. And we're running out of power quickly. Let's turn on RCS. And turn off torque. That should reduce power consumption a lot. Though it will increase RCS consumption, that's not really a concern. The only real use of RCS, well, besides all the use we've made of it already, is landing. And we shouldn't need too much, except to make sure we shouldn't use too much because we should be landing on a flat. So we should be completely stable there. How are we doing? It still says we're a bit away, but I'm gonna match speeds here. Using RCS. You know what? Power our engines, because that will generate power. Not much. That's going a little away. Can we point at the target? Yeah, now we're going away. Going towards again. And we're going almost directly towards, which is good. Can we switch to this? What are... Oh my. No, not time warp. Well, you're empty. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe a small fuel tank or something. That cargo bay, arm. Or grabbing unit. Let's arm the grabbing unit. Let's control from here. Okay, that's... I still think we're rotated relative to the camera. That's not exactly what I want, but it will do. You know what? Alright. We are back in the sun. Let us turn torque back on. Running. Alright. I wish I could zoom in on the nav ball. I want to be headed straight at the... That's the wrong way. We are basically pointed directly at it. And headed directly at it. As we orbit around the hard part will be lining up and getting this in. It's not like this has an end we could target either. As if it had a docking port. I'm wondering if that will help have the doors closed a little. It'll be harder getting it in, but we can kind of tap it side to side a bit, maybe. Alright, let's slow down. Problem is, this is showing where the center is going. We want the nose kind of to get in here. And everything's backwards, so I had it going the wrong way. No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way again. Wow. That's really not good. Well, I'll have to see what to do about this next time. I think we have it. But, yes, we do have it. But it obviously is not going to fit. So, I may move it to a easier orbit. Not that this was actually... I don't want to land like this. I will probably... lift it up to maybe 50 kilometers. And then land. Get our survey, our reading here. Get some guys in here. Come back, pick this up, and bring it back to Kerbal in a nice 100-kilometer orbit. And leave it there. And then get it out of that orbit. I'm not even sure if we can thrust right now without going crazy, but I'm assuming that's not too heavy. Thought it was gonna fit until we got really close. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with some more Kerbal Space Program. See you then.